Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. Today we're going to be hitting up the UU ladder. As of this month, a lot of Pokemon have changed in the tiers. Mamoswine actually dropped down to UU, same thing with Mandibuzz. And actually all the other tiers are pretty cool as well right now. Cool or messed up. Pointing at RU is kind of a crazy fest. So they did ban Kingdra, which is pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to hit up the ladder. The reason I haven't done a video of this before, I actually saw a comment of it yesterday, so I might as well address it, is because I really didn't have a team with Mamoswine or Mandibuzz or any of the new stuff. I haven't played UU in a couple weeks, so I wasn't really, I just didn't really know the new UU. But in any case, before we actually start laddering, I just want to point your attention to Smogon. They're basically starting this thing. My boy Sam, UU leader, obviously you can see right here, is starting this thing called the Lower Tier Series, which is basically live tours for lower tiers. If you guys have ever seen my Smogon Tour video introducing Smogon Tour, it's basically like that. It will be ORAS UU, RUN, NU. It will run for 6 weeks with 2 tours each weekend. So I believe it's on Saturdays and Sundays at 4 and 2 p.m. Eastern. And the schedule is right here. May 16th is the first one, hosted by Dudeman, sorry. Sunday, May 17th is hosted by Booth, and then of course it keeps going on. So basically, it's kind of like Smogon Tour, where you get points, and points go into playoffs, and the winner of playoffs gets like a banner on Smogon, which is, you know, pretty cool. People recognize you and stuff like that. As you can see, shout out to my boy Erica. You know, you get like a banner like this. Exactly is the difference between global and super moderators. Super mods can kill, while I can only stab. That's actually a really accurate description. Hopefully he understands where that's from. But okay. Alright, a little bit too much fun with Etika. But yeah, let's look for a battle right now. I'll leave the link down below to the thread. That way you guys can go check that out. It's really simple. If you have watched my introduction to Smogon Tour, excuse me, sorry, I'm a little tired. I didn't want to say that in this video, but I am a little tired. And yeah, so we got a battle right away. It seems my opponent has a very similar team to mine. Actually, he just straight up loses to Crokun, which is Calm Mind, Rest Talk, Suicune. If I can get rid of this Sceptile. But yeah, he also doesn't have very many Beedrill switch-ins, and yeah, Suicune just puts in a lot of work. He doesn't have checks for that. I'm kind of scared of his Porygon, because that thing is just a threat and a half. Kind of want to lead off with, well, he's probably going to lead off with Mamoswine, so I figure my best lead is probably going to be either my own Mamoswine, because Mamoswine can threaten him, or Suicune, because I can just get off a Scald Burn. I think I'll lead off with Suicune, because honestly I can just burn something, or at least do some damage. If he leads off a Porygon, or even Mienshao like he does, at least I can get off some damage with the Scald. If he wants to knock off right here, so be it. I don't necessarily need my recovery. He actually ends up going for U-turn. Because I see no Life Orb damage, he's more than like Choice Scarf, so that's good to know. That means that Beedrill can scout versus that. Nidoqueen is actually like a 100% check / counter to that, but he ends up going out to Porygon Z, which I am completely fine with, as I do get a crit and a burn, and I don't really want him to trick me, but I'm trying to think what can I go into. Like, if he Hyper Beams, like let's say he's Adaptability Hyper Beams, something is gonna die. Heal-a-Lisk isn't necessarily useful this game. It gets outsped by Sceptile and knocked out. This knocks it out. This does a lot with Ice Shard. Florges walls it. I mean, I am Choice Scarf, obviously, but I'll go out to Heliolisk just in case he either wants to trick or go for Thunderbolt. If he goes for Adaptability, Tri Attack, maybe I'll live it, just because Heliolisk has decent special bulk, but we'll actually see, as he doesn't go for Tri Attack, and I straight up die. So at least we found out he's Life Orb, which is good. I didn't have to sack anything else, as I can now go out to Beedrill, get off of Free Protect. Whether he wants to switch or not, I don't really care, just because Protect is my best play by far, and I'll be able to get off the free Mega Evolution. Like I said, I don't care if he switches out into like Mamoswine or something, predicting that Protect, as Mandibuzz actually ends up coming out, which is good, because I I can just U-turn on out of there right now. We'll be able to outspeed Mandibuzz. Don't know if he's running Rocky Helmet. I don't think he is. He's probably just going to go right for Foul Play right here. But I know I'll be able to outspeed him and get off a lot of damage with this adaptability boosted U-turn. Actually did a lot. It's a decent amount. Now there's a Foul Play coming. So I'm actually going to go out to my own Mandibuzz as I could taunt him. And this one runs speed. I'm pretty sure this Mandibuzz has speed. So I should be able to taunt him and get off of Toxic. As he actually ends up going... I don't have Toxic, obviously. But he ends up going for Toxic. Now I didn't want to switch out into my Suicune just in case he had like knockoff or something. Though I guess it doesn't necessarily matter if he did knock off. I just wanted to taunt the incoming Florges anyway. That way I can go out into my Nidoqueen and just start getting up my hazards. He actually does not have much that wants to come in. I could make a play right here and actually go for Foul Play, predicting him to predict my Nidoqueen since it's kind of a really obvious switch. Same thing with Beedrill, like both of them could just come in. I'm actually going to go for Foul Play. It's a really risky play, especially because Mandibuzz does a lot for me. But I think if it does work out, I get to get off a lot of damage on the incoming Mamoswine. So it does work out for me, as you can see, as I'm able to get off a hell of a lot on that Mamoswine. And something's gonna die. Holy crap. A good thing is, though, Mamoswine has been weakened, which is just perfect. Just perfect in general. This is probably a Stealth Rocker. I'm actually gonna go for Double Foul Play. I don't think he'll Icicle Crash right here. If he does, so be it. I don't necessarily need Mandibuzz, but if I can get rid of Mamoswine, that's completely fine for me. Mandibuzz like loses to the majority of his team, so he doesn't end up going for Stealth Rock, as I'm able to 2-hit KO him with the Foul Play. And at this point, that is a huge threat gone. So, and Porygon ends up coming out. I am mostly fine with that, as I don't mind sacking my Mandibuzz. I'm just going to try and go for Roost. He'll go down to Life Orb plus Burn, but if I do end up living, which I do, I could have defogged right here. I probably should have, but at least I'm back up, and his only way of killing me would be like going out into Mienshao and going for High Jump Kick. He actually ends up going to Sceptile, so I'm just going to defog on this thing. I think I can live a hit, honestly. 303 special defense. Yeah, I'm going to try and defog on this thing. We'll see. Like, if anything happens, like, I mean, Dragon Pulse might be able to knock me out, but I might have lived it, so yeah. But at this point, show me the Mamoswine switches. They're just gone. They're just completely gone. Like, I will trade my Mandibuzz for getting rid of his Mamoswine, because I couldn't switch into that, and Mamoswine just like kills everything. I could make a play, like, even if I don't have to, but I could. But I'm just gonna go right for the Ice Shard. Safest play. Could knock out Sceptile. If he goes down to Mienshao, I do have Nidoqueen to deal with it, so that's not really a threat. If he goes up to Florges, I'll go back out into my I'll go out to Nidoqueen. Basically, Nidoqueen just comes in on everything. Holy crap! Did anybody expect a Life Orb Ice Shard from Mamoswine to 2-hit KO? Holy crap. Like, I could make a play right here. I could actually go for Icicle Crash, predicting Florges, but I don't think I need to. Like, holy crap. Did anybody expect this damage? He actually ends up going out to Mandibuzz too, so I get a crit with that Ice Shard, which means I don't have to risk going for Icicle Crash again, as Ice Shard just knocks this thing out as well. That's crazy. And I'll be able to get up my T-Spikes as well as Stealth Rock and stuff like that, wearing down all his Pokemon. So that crit helped me in a sense that I didn't have to risk Icicle Crash missing. And again, Mamoswine just... Bro, calm down. Holy crap. So Florges ends up coming out. I can go out into my Nidoqueen right here and get up Stealth Rock, get up Spikes. Those will all help me out in the long run of this game. Especially, I mean, it's coming to a close, but it'll just help me out, as in a sense that I'll be able to wear down the Sceptile, be able to wear down his Mienshao, and even Sceptile can't even come in because it can't kill me, and I can just go for Ice Beam from there. So I'm actually gonna get up my Stealth Rock right here. Is Stealth Rock better than? I think T-Spikes is better than Stealth Rock. If he is Calm Mind with Psychic, that's completely fine as well. Like, I'm just going to get up my T-Spikes as well. He cannot do anything to that. And at this point, afterwards, he would have no more switches to Beedrill. So I think getting up my T-Spikes is completely fine. As long as I kill Florges, I just win with my Mamoswine anyway. So I don't see him winning this game unless I start sacking Pokemon for no reason. So I'm going to pause it until he makes a move. We'll be right back. Okay, so at this point, I got 2 layers of Toxic Spikes as he actually ends up going on to Mienshao. That's completely fine for me. I can just fire off an Earth Power. Ice Beam might be better, but it doesn't really make a difference. Let me just click Ice Beam just in case. Like, he's not going to knock me out with this high jump kick anyway, and I'll be able to knock him out. And then at this point, Mamoswine just completely cleans up the game. If my Beedrill was Jolly, I could also go for the Speed tie versus Sceptile, but my Beedrill was Adamant, I believe. Jolly might have actually worked better for this just because Aerodactyl is annoying before it Mega Evolves anyway, but then again, if they run Pursuit, I die anyway, so I'm just going to go for Ice Beam right here. His best bet is just clicking an attack to knock me out. He doesn't have anything that really, like, he has to knock me out right here, as he does. And I'm going to be able to go out into my my Mamoswine, and I'll be able to click Ice Shard at this point. I can even double out into my Beedrill predicting Florges, but I don't even think I need to. As based on the, we'll see how much the Ice Shard damage does to Florges, and then I'll decide what I want to do from there. But I don't see him winning this game. Honestly, all I need is Suicune in versus Florges, and I just win. So, able to knock him out with Ice Shard. He doesn't even bother switching out into Florges, so I'm just going to say good game as well when all 6 Pokemon have failed. Let me just save it there. I can type it again. I'm not that lazy. But, yeah, Florges isn't going to be able to take this. Mamoswine is such a threat in UU. Holy crap. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Really do. Good game. I'll just say whatever. Holy crap, Mamoswine! Calm down. This pig. Alright, so we're gonna look for another battle. I'll pause until we find one. We shall be right back. Alright, so we got another game. I don't know why I'm just not giving Mamoswine credit. This thing has 394 attack. Life of Earthquake. Why did I not expect that to KO? Anyway, I'm gonna lead off with Mandibuzz because I'm expecting him to lead off with either Fortress or Azelf. Beedrill helps me in this game in a sense that it can check his Azelf, which is something that's actually a big threat depending on what set it is, and Darmanitan is also a huge threat to my team. But I do have Suicune, which just walls the majority of my opponent's team, so ends up leading off with his Mienshao. I am just going to go right for the Roost right here, depending on what he wants to do. If he goes for High Jump Kick, I'll live it anyway and get off the Roost damage. If he goes for U-Turn, we'll find out what type of Mienshao he is, though I'm not sure. I think it's Life Orb. Or not. That actually does not do as much as I expected, so. I do have a couple switch-ins, like Nidoqueen. That's it. Why did I say a couple? I really don't want him going out to Azelf and having be like a Dazzling Gleam variant, but I think I'm just going to go out to Nidoqueen anyway. Like, it's my best play. Even if he doubles right here into Fortress, I don't mind, and again, Nidoqueen just comes in anyway, and it actually turns out he might be a Focus Sash variant, just based on the fact that he changed the moves right there. And I also see no item, so I'm actually going to get my Stealth Rock. No point in getting up T-Spikes. His Heracross could have Guts. He's more than likely going out to Fortress right here, but then again, Fortress is something that I can just Earth Power twice, so I'm not sure if I agree with him going out to Fortress. Obviously, he didn't bring it out yet. He brought an Azelf. But, yeah, so Azelf ends up coming out. I'm going to go out into my Mandibuzz right here. If this is lead Azelf, he's going to go for Stealth Rock. If he goes for Psychic, so be it, I get it in for free. Alright, so how am I winning this game? Let me actually just take a step back and think about this. So I can check this with Ice Shard, just based on how much it did to me. And I'm pretty sure Oko after Stealth Rock. Mamoswine has 0 switch-ins, but the only way I'm going to get that thing in is going to be like on, it's going to be on like a death. Like, I might have to sack something to bring it in. So I'm just going to go for Foul Play right here. He ended up going for Side Shock, so that's great. Foul Play is 100% free, and that Thunderbolt did not do crap. Holy crap. And this is going to do a hell of a lot. It's actually going to knock out Azelf. So that was one Mon that could outspeed my entire team pre-Mega Evolution of Beedrill. And just completely gone. Just straight up dropped. Fell over. So Darmanitan ends up coming in. Show me the Suicune switch-ins. He really, like I said before, he had nothing to switch into Suicune. And Suicune's just a perfect, like, pivot on this Darmanitan. The only thing, like I said, I'm scared of would be a potential burn on Heracross, because depending on what type of Heracross it is, if it's Choice Scarf with Guts, that could be bad. But I'm pretty sure this Darmanitan is Choice Scarf, so I'm actually just gonna go for Scald. If I do get the burn on Heracross, that'll just put him in range of Ice Shard from my Suicune. Get this guy in BL. Oh, he's talking to me because he knows I'm part of the UU Council. Mienshao ends up coming in. Interesting play on my opponent's part. I don't really want to take a knockoff, so I'm just gonna go out into. This is hard. Because I don't want Nidoqueen necessarily taking too much damage. At the same time, I can check Heracross. I don't need Heliolisk. I don't need Heliolisk at all. Like, I really don't. Forget Heliolisk. It doesn't do anything to this team. It could actually come in on a knockoff, so that's good, and it can outspeed Mienshao and go for Volt Switch. So I think Heliolisk is my best play. Heliolisk doesn't beat anything on his team. Builder outspeeds it. I mean, granted, it can stop Fortress from going for spin since it's specs. Well, not anymore, but I'm able to take that knockoff, and now I just get a kill with Volt Switch, which is nice. I don't have to sack. I don't have to let my Nidoqueen take any more damage, which means it can check Heracross by getting off a bit of damage on it with Ice Beam. And I just get a free kill right here with Volt Switch. If he stays in, he dies. This thing like Assault Vest? I don't know. Oh, who cares now, right? At this point, I'm thinking between Mandibuzz or Suicune again. Suicune just to get leftovers, but Suicune invites Heracross in. Nidoqueen, on the other hand, invites Fortress in, and Darmanitan. Darmanitan being I have a switch into Suicune, so I think Nidoqueen is the best bet. It also forces Beedrill to take Stealth Rock damage, and if Heracross wants to come in, that's fine. Since he doesn't really have much that can come in on this thing and beat it, bar Darmanitan. And Darmanitan obviously is hard-walled by Suicune, so I think Nidoqueen, how bad is the girl, is the, where are my Latioses? Where are my Latios? I just want to drop a Draco on this dude. Show me the Draco switching. Do you think Fortress is a Draco switching? Where's my Hydreigon? That's what I want to see. I'm going to pause it until it makes a move. I'll bring it back. Never mind. Never mind, guys. I'm going to actually save Helios just in case he's not Choice Scarf Heracross, since the way he's playing this Darmanitan is Choice Scarf. So just going to go out into my Suicune. If he goes for U-turn, so be it. He's just took even more Stealth Rock damage, putting him in range of a later attack from my Mamoswine. Like, obviously I'm not bringing in, this thing is definitely Choice Scarf. Obviously I'm not bringing in Mamoswine yet, because I'm going to use it to revenge kill his Beedrill. But if I could bring it in, it had no switch-ins. There's no switch-ins to ground and ice. Plus dark cover, this thing gets knockoff. Like, Bronzong isn't even a switch-in. So Darmanitan is going to go down to the Scald. Big threat gone. I can probably go for some damage on his Heracross, as that's also a threat. He actually ends up going down to Fortress, so it's interesting. I can just Calm Mind up versus you. Like, what do I lose from Calm Minding up? Nothing. I'm just going to Calm Mind up on this Fortress. I get a few boosts. I start threatening his Pokemon a bit more. There's actually zero reason not Calm Mind up. Like, that Rapid Spin, granted, it's a little bit annoying, but I don't think it does too much to me. I'm just going to get off a Scald as well. I could rest and then play around with Sleep Talk turns, but I'd rather just get off some immediate damage before he potentially goes for Volt Switch, as he does. And whatever he goes out into, I don't think he can knock me out. I really am, like, I really don't think he can knock me out with anything he goes out into. If Heracross knocks me out, it's Choice Bandit. Beedrill cannot knock me out with Poison Jab. It has to go for U-turn. And even then, I'll get up my Stealth Rock game, so it's not like that thing is the biggest of threats. And like, I can even go for rest right here, depending on what he is. Yeah, I can go for rest. Like, this attack is going to do 0. Unless he's like a Swords Dance Beedrill. This man is real if he's running SD Beedrill, because that means he's not running Protect. 0. Yeah. Alright, I guess now I'm playing around with Sleep Talk turns, but at least he didn't knock me out. I was expecting him to U-turn out the Fortress on my Scald, sack it, and then, you know, revenge kill me. But I'm just going to go for Sleep Talk. If I get off a Scald, nice. That's perfect for me. Again, I'm still kind of scared about Heracross, but I can check it to an extent, and then gets the crit on the first turn. That's annoying. But I get a Calm Mind. So if I get a Scald right here, that's beautiful. That's actually beautiful for me. Let's get a Scald. Suicune, my friend, I order you to get a Scald. Yeah, this is actually my favorite Pokemon, and this set was my favorite set back in DPP or 4th gen for those of you that don't know what DVP is. But let's see. Yeah, that's my boy Suicune. That's my girl at Suicune actually. Don't ever get it twisted. But yeah, again, Heracross is looking like a threat and a half, man. How do I not lose to a Choice Scarf CC sweep? Alright, so I can go out to Mamoswine, and my best play is just going for Ice Shard. I don't care if he goes out into Fortress because I can knock it out with Earthquake after that. And yeah, that should be good to go. Like, and if he sacks Beedrill, great. Huge start going. If he goes 4E, I can try and get up Stealth Rocket with Nidoqueen, maybe, but that's not a play. I really want to make catchy ends of going out to Heracross, so he lets this thing take damage, which is perfect, because if he goes for Close Combat, I am good to go. Yeah, I'll just sack my Heliolisk right here, because if he goes for CC, Heliolisk will die, and I can go out into Nidoqueen and actually get up my Stealth Rock. So the reason I want to get up those Stealth Rock is because is he Moxie? Yes, he is. Alright, so if he knocks out my Nidoqueen, we know he's Choice Banded. If he doesn't knock out my Nidoqueen, then I get up Stealth Rock, and then I can just go out into Mamoswine and clean up the entire game. So I'll just go out to my Nidoqueen right here, go for my Stealth Rock, and then hopefully, I don't think Sheer Force boosted Earth Power is going to knock out Fortress if he does go directly into it, but I'm pretty sure if he does stay in right here, I get up my Stealth Rock. So yeah, he goes out directly into Fortress. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to knock it out. But if he has to lock himself at the Close Combat, which I'm pretty sure he does, I win with repeated Ice Shards. So yeah, Sheer Force boosted. Barely any special attack investment is not going to knock this thing out. Oh my god. Never doubt Nidoqueen, guys. Never doubt. This thing is the queen. This thing was one of my favorite Pokemon from the original game. I don't know if you all saw it. I'm actually going to go out to Manabuzz just in case he... Actually, no. If he's like some sort of... No, if he's like some sort of sub-SD set, he could beat me. Okay. Well, I mean, I tried to dodge an Earthquake, but that wasn't my best play, guys. But yeah, Foul Play should be good to go. That was not my best play. I should have just Ice Beam right there. Then again, I don't think Ice Beam would have broken this up. But at least at this point, he's just going to be in KO range of Ice Shard from my Mamoswine anyway, which is what I wanted to do. Mamoswine was going to clean up this game no matter what. Like, I did not know it did 54% to Mienshao with Ice Shard. That is ridiculous. Yo, and I'm not even calculating these games if you guys can't tell. So he's not going to be able to knock me out, and I can just say good game right here. Like, I'm pretty sure Foul Play knocks him out after the defense drops, definitely. So yeah, good game. And yeah, let us look for one more game, and we'll be right back, my friends. Alright, so we have found a really threatening team. Really cool as well. Heliolisk might actually do something in this game, as I can just Volt Switch around. If he leads off with Sceptile, I'm sorry. But I'm actually going to lead off with Heliolisk. Yeah, just because it just does a lot this game. What is my win condition? Beedrill is like prioritized. Like, Beedrill just gets... I feel bad for Beedrill. Like, I'm just imagining Extreme Speed, Aqua Jet, Sucker Punch, Ice Shard all hitting it at the same time, and I feel really bad for it. But Mamoswine, once again, has 0 switch-ins. Of course, he's running offense, so most of his Pokemon are completely faster than my Mamoswine. But Heliolisk is another Pokemon that doesn't really have a safe switch-in for my opponent's team. So I think as long as I keep my checks alive, for example, Mandibuzz checking for Alligator, and I just have to lead off with this monster. What am I supposed to do if he has Focus? Don't have Focus Blast. Do I want to risk him not having Focus Blast? Let's calc this. We have done it, Heliolisk. Are you special attacker? You're not, are you? You're Hyper Voice. Mega Sceptile. Why do you have to lead off with that? Of all things, like. Alright, Focus Blast completely destroys me, and Hyper Voice does not destroy him. So I'm already in a bad situation turn 1. And this isn't a Pokemon that I can really switch into. I mean, Manabuzz eats up any hit, so. We're good. We're good. You good? Manabuzz eats up any hit. I'm special defensive, so. Unfortunate. Didn't matter though. I need your spread. I'll be able to go right for Foul Play right here. Doing a nice amount to whatever comes in. This is. I don't see the Dark Resist. Like, Toxicroak is not going to appreciate this, bruh. Yeah, Toxicroak is a huge threat to my team. I have to keep Nidoqueen as healthy as possible in order to deal with that thing. Honestly, it'll just completely wreck me. But Arcanine comes in, and Foul Play still does a lot. He's leftovers though, so yeah. Suicune should be able to come in as on top of this thing. I don't even know if Intimidate like hurts Foul Play because I know it's based on your opponents. So what I'm actually gonna do right here now is do an aggressive double. I get not aggressive, but I'm gonna do a double into my Nidoqueen, or pull a double rather into my Nidoqueen. This thing just dies Sucker Punch, doesn't it? But I'm gonna predict this Toxicroak, pull that double into my Nidoqueen. Hopefully that it registered that, and I didn't just like scroll over my I didn't just scroll over my Beedrill and have that thing come out. So I gotta go for Earth Power right here. No other play I can make. If he goes Sceptile, I still have Mandibuzz in the back. He actually ends up going for knockoff. So is he Assault Vest or something? Like I just have to, yeah. Whenever they go for knockoff for no reason, I just have to assume that they're Assault Vest. So that helps me out a ton because now he's in Ice Shard range. I'm just gonna assume he's in Ice Shard range because he's a fighting type like Mienshao, and those things just die. So I'm just gonna go for another Earth Power. I guess go for Stealth Rock right here. His only Spitter would be closer, and he does have Espeon as well. But I don't want to risk that Espeon coming out, as he actually does end up going out into Espeon. So that is nice. I'm pretty sure Dazzling Gleam is about to happen. Like, can anybody just feel a Dazzling Gleam happening? The Mandibuzz is so obvious that I just want to go out to Beedrill predicting that Dazzling Gleam. Like, if he goes for Side Shock, so be it. Or Psychic, whatever. Actually, that would be, I'm sacking it. But it was just so obvious right here. I would think. So, he actually ends up going out to Cloyster. He probably doesn't have Dazzling Gleam. This is nice because, I can just U-turn on out of there. If he wants to kill me, if he's faster than me, then I die. But at least I can U-turn on out into my Suicune, as I actually do end up getting off that U-turn, which is nice. I'll be able to go out to Suicune. If he goes for Shell Smash, I'm pretty sure I knock him out after with Scald. Don't quote me on that though. But I'm able to get off the free Mega Evolution, which is really, really good for me. Beedrill will be able to outspeed his entire team now, as he doesn't go for the Shell Smash. And I don't want him going directly into his Toxicroak on this thing, but there's not really much I can do. The good thing is though, Toxicroak cannot set up. We already know he's Assault Vest. Earth Power did like 45%. If he goes directly into Toxicroak, it's not the end of the world because Mandibuzz actually can take it on just because he's Assault Vest. Is this thing King's Rock though? Oh, don't be King's Rock. Why would you go for Ice Sphere unless you're King's Rock? Player 2 disconnected. Oh, this dude just dropped. Does this dude just leave? Did he really just leave? Yeah, he just. That was supposed to be that was gonna be a good game too. 27 minutes. Do I have time for one more? I guess I have time for one more. Let's try and do it. I'm gonna pause it until we find a battle. Be right back, guys. All right, so I got into the game. Even though my opponent is running mono ice, this team actually straight up loses to Abomasnow. It has no like Abomasnow. It has no way of dealing with Abomasnow. So I'm actually not sure how I'm gonna win this game. That's like I'm being serious right here. Yeah, I'm gonna try and play it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose this game. Like when Key gave me this team, my boy Key passed me this. It was in a Skype conversation I'm in, and when Key gave me this team, he said, "Okay, this team just gets 6-0 by Abomasnow," and I was like, "Oh, that's unfortunate." The good thing is though, I can at least try and get off a Poison Jab. If he does choose to Mega Evolve and go for Ice Shard and for some miracle does not knock me out, I'll be good. Mega Abomasnow. All out attacker. That's Absol. Okay. Mega Abomasnow. I hate spelling Pokemon. Okay, thank God. It doesn't kill me. He just sacked it. Alright, Key, if you're watching, bro, I killed the threat. Now there's only 5 more ice types that I have to deal with. Yeah, because of drought and stuff. Drought? Kinda suck anyway. Huh? Having a conversation here? I wanna be included. I didn't ignore them so they could. My bud's like running it. Oh, that's good, man. That's really good. Anyway, how do I beat Lapras? If this thing is DD Lapras, I lost. I need to get up T-Spikes, but he has 5 ice types. How? Beecher doesn't do crap, man, except for outspeeding Frostlass, I guess, which is good. I like Ghost, that's my strong suit. This is UU. Alright, I'm just gonna put my hand over the screen because I'm gonna be distracted. This is why, guys, I ignore spectators, like straight up. Because I am very easily distracted. I feel like I have ADHD. And I'm gonna read this out loud to you guys. And nah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Sigh. Okay, anyway, we're about to Suicune. Good thing is Scald is such an amazing move that I can hope to burn everything. Every single member of his team I can hope to burn with this thing. So able to tank that Ice Shard. Is that even Life Orb? That is Life Orb. I can tell by the damage that thing did. Over leftovers recovery. That's crazy. Just gonna go for Scald right here. It's a free attack. This will be the last game, guys, by the way. Yeah, he definitely played his Abomasnow kind of poorly. Granted, he has Mono Ice, so maybe I shouldn't be expecting too much. But at the same time, his Abomasnow actually just could have straight up swept me. So there it is, Scald showing why it's the best move in the game. Or one of the best moves, rather. I'm actually going to make like a top 5 competitive moves video just with Chimpact because it's more education. It's more for learning than it is for top 5s. Let me join in. Let me join the bandwagon. But yeah, it's actually there's a lot of moves that are like that good. All right, so Mamoswine can deal with this. It has thick fat. Like it's my best switching. I want to go out to Nidoqueen. Like my entire life is telling me, my gut is screaming at me to go out to Nidoqueen. Just try and get up Stealth Rock. Try and get up Stealth Rock. Try and get up Toxic Spikes. It's actually screaming at me. But Mamoswine is thick fat, and it's a smarter play. But we got to do it for the live. We got to do it for. I mean, Mamoswine's probably coming out anyway because Pokemon Showdown lags, and I already clicked it. But okay, let's see if we got it in on a Volt Switch. Okay, nice. Right, he's one more turn of Hail. If I get Blizzard right here, I might actually be able to live it. So I'm just gonna go for my Stealth Rock. Like if I live it, so be it. If I don't, okay. At least I get up my Stealth Rock. I mean, obviously, if I don't live it, I don't get up my Stealth Rock. But I'm just gonna try and get up as many hazards as I can because though that Lapras is a threat, if it has Rest, it's a threat anyway. But if I can get up the Toxic Spike, at least I can deal with it. So you guys think I'm joking when I say I'm scared of this team? Look at my team. Look at the grass and ice resists. 0. Look at this thing could actually beat me. If it was like a subset, it could actually beat my entire team. No one is recording this, right? No comment. This thing probably has Snow Cloak too. What the hell? Just gonna go for another layer of Toxic Spikes. Frostlass is really weak, so I wasn't expecting him to knock me out right there. Now I got up my second layer, so that's perfect for me. I guess we don't know if he goes for sub right here, he's definitely Cursed Body. I mean, he's definitely Snow Cloak. And I've actually, if you guys ever played Black and White UU when that stuff was allowed, hail and crap like that, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. So this is like trying to make a cheap copy of it, I guess you could say. But I'm gonna pause it until Nidoqueen goes down and I send out Beedrill. Never mind, it just died. So I'm gonna try and send out Beedrill. Granted, Mamoswine is probably better. Just because it can Earthquake, but I think Beedrill might be better just so I can knock off a potential Focus Sashing. Nothing can actually come in on a knockoff from this thing because everything that takes a knockoff will die to a Poison Jab after that. So I think Beedrill's my best play. Gonna try and hit it with a knockoff. If he does have Snow Cloak and he's Bright Powder plus like, you know, the Snow Cloak plus the Hail, all that crap, that sucks. I would be really sad. But yeah, I should be able to knock him out with a knockoff. Thankfully, I attack. He was Bright Powder. Wow, I called it. He was Bright Powder. You can see right here with the Snow Cloak. So thankfully, Beedrill has eyes and able to attack. I'm gonna pause until he picks a move. Sends out his next victim. Not really victim. Beedrill just dies to everything, but we'll be right back. He ends up going out to Rotom actually. Why do I take so long to say that? Like I should just pause it right away. But now I'm gonna pause it and be right back. Okay, so we ended up going for Volt Switch. My best play is going out to Heliolisk. I could block it with Mamoswine, but Heliolisk OHKOs everything that comes out after Volt Switch. We already know he's choice locked because he switched out versus Nidoqueen. Otherwise, he would have fired off a Blizzard. But yeah, Heliolisk is definitely my best play. I didn't want to go out to Mamoswine because I don't think Mamoswine can knock out. Maybe. It just feels weird to say, but obviously he just forfeits because I would have just straight up won this right now with just clicking Thunderbolt. And if this thing wanted to come back in, it would have been KO range of Ice Shard. So a good game, dude. He was a bit lower on the ladder, probably starting it up using Mono Hail. Maybe he comes from the Mono type ladder that I've been told to try a couple times. I don't know how I feel about that. I gotta learn that crap. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoy. Feel free to leave a like if you did. And until next time, guys. Later.